There are going to be a lot of people involved if Mobile Mayor Sam Jones' proposed teen curfew is approved.
Now, that proposal would make it a crime for those 17 and under to be out past 11 o'clock during the week and after midnight on the weekends. They also can't be out between 9 o'clock in the morning and 2:30 in the afternoon on school days.
The juvenile court system will play a huge role in the success of this initiative. Fox 10 News reporter Paige Malone went to the Strickland Youth Center today to see what officials there think about it. She joins us now from the Youth Center with more. Paige.
Bob, today I sat down with Judge Edmund Naiman here at the Strickland Youth Center, and what he thinks is going to have the biggest impact on juvenile crime is the mayor's proposed curfew between the hours of 9 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. Now, this hasn't gotten quite as much attention as the late night curfew, perhaps because we usually think kids are at school during this time. But the number of offenders brought here to the Strickland Youth Center between those hours is more than triple the amount that would be during the hours the midnight curfew would be in effect. Here's how it works out. Every day, young offenders pass through Judge Edmund Naiman's court. There were 3,119 juveniles brought into the Strickland Youth Center in the past 12 months, but only 111 of those were brought in by Mobile Police between midnight and 6 a.m. That's only 5%.
At nighttime, I said that there's not going to be much of an impact maybe on crime. I don't know that that's exactly true, but that's sort of my suspicion. But one thing I know for sure, that Mobile is going to get a wake-up call about what are our kids being supervised.
Most of the offenders were booked at Strickland between the hours of noon and 9 p.m. Here's the breakdown. Noon to 3 p.m., 528. The highest rate of juvenile intakes between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. with 581. And 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., 420 intakes. That's more than 1,500 young offenders booked between noon and 9 p.m.
I certainly think that maybe the daytime curfew is the one that I'm kind of excited about because that I think could have an impact, because a lot of kids that say are suspended from school and they're walking the streets and they're free to do that because they don't have to be in school when they're suspended, and a lot of times we do find that kids are like that and in that situation, or maybe just skipping school or going and burglarizing houses and breaking into cars.
Naiman thinks the after midnight curfew is still important. He says it will call attention to a problem that has always existed. Kids living in unstable homes with no place to go.
Because I think what's going to happen, you're going to see kids after dark, out after midnight, and after the curfew, and then the police are going to try to find them, their parents, and they're going to try to get in touch with them, and like we always have trouble, we're not going to be able to find them.
Now, Judge Naiman says in order for this to work, the entire community needs to be prepared to address the problem this curfew may expose. Now, the specific details about the role the juvenile court is going to play in all of this is yet to be decided, but Judge Naiman says that they are willing to do whatever it takes to make sure this works out. Reporting live at the Strickland News Center, Paige Malone, Fox 10 News.